Hi friends, welcome back to Mangalorean Taste Buds by Asha. Today I'll show you how I make Kundapur style poached egg curry. Today I bring to you the very famous Kundapur style poached egg curry. Yes, it is so tasty that you are sure to include it in your lunch plan at least once every week. This dish takes me back to my childhood. Mom used to make this quite often when she ran out of fish or vegetables. This egg curry is a coconut based curry that calls for a unique blend of spices. In Kundapur style egg curry, we do not add boiled eggs. Instead, we directly add the eggs into the boiling gravy and allow it to cook along with the masala. I do love to add potatoes to the gravy. Care should be taken not to stir the gravy vigorously. Eggs should remain intact without getting crumbled. This curry tastes best with steamed rice. So let's check out the ingredients. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you like this recipe of mine, do click the like button and give a thumbs up. If you have tried this recipe, please leave a comment in the comment section below. So let's get started. Here I have taken 1 cup of grated coconut. This is heaped cup. 1 small piece of onion. Around 4 garlic cloves, a small piece of tamarind, 2 Kashmiri chilies, and 7 Bedgi chilies. They are not very spicy, but if you want, you can increase the spice. This is around 3/4 cup of cumin seeds, around 10 peppercorns, 2.5 teaspoon of coriander seeds, 3/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Grind everything to a fine paste with very little water. Don't use more water since we have to fry the masala. This is a few curry leaves and small onion sliced. This is optional, but I like to give a tadka. These are potatoes. I do like to add potatoes to my gravy. This is optional, but I highly recommend it. Take oil in a pan, add the curry leaves and the chopped onions and fry till the onion is nice and golden brown in color. It should not get burnt, but it should be nice and brown. Here I have taken 7 eggs. You can take as many eggs as you want. Once the onions are nice and golden brown, then you add the masala and fry it till the masala is nice and dry and you can see a little oil oozing out from the masala. By now the raw taste of the masala would have disappeared. Take care not to burn it, and it should not stick to the bottom of the pan. Keep the flame slow. Add salt as per taste. Give it a nice good mix. And at this point of time, I add the potatoes. Potatoes enhances the taste of the curry, but if you wish, you can skip it and add only the eggs. Try adding the potatoes once. I'm sure you will like it. Give it a nice good mix. Fry for a few seconds and then add water as required. Usually at this time I try to keep the gravy a little on the runny side as the potatoes have to be cooked, and then once you add the eggs also have to be cooked. So keep it a little on the runny side. It will thicken as the potatoes and eggs cook. Cook the potatoes till they are 70% done and then add the eggs slowly, one at a time. Start adding it from the side of the pan and then come towards the center. Cover it with the lid and let it cook on slow flame for a couple of minutes, around 5 to 7 minutes. By now the eggs would be firm. You can see the potatoes are well cooked and the eggs are also quite firm. If you like runny eggs, you can switch off the flame a little earlier. This goes best with steamed rice. You can have it with chapatis as well as dosas. I hope you like this recipe of mine. Do give it a try. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. And do not forget to click the bell icon to get notified as and when I upload a new recipe. The list of ingredients is given in the description box below. So my dear friends, hope you have enjoyed this quick and yummy recipe. Stay tuned for more such interesting recipes. Till we meet again, check out my other recipes at Mangalorean Taste Buds by Asha. Bye, see you soon with a new interesting recipe. Take care.